Hi, I'm in the same clothes because it is a Say It With Me. I'm going to put headbands on just so it looks a bit different. But I'm going to do a back to back. Oh, yes, I bleeding am. Well, today I have a charity shop haul for you. Now, I needed to talk to you all about something to do with the charity shops, yeah? Now, we know we talk about them being, really overpriced nowadays. They're overpriced. But something happened in one of the charity shops that I went into the other day, and I will get onto that in a minute. But before I do, listen, for all of yous that are subscribed to me, yeah, or even for ones that are not, I really would like to know. Now, at the beginning of all my videos, I always do, I try and do a joke, my laugh or the loo, and I like to tell you some facts. It's just something that I've always done. I don't know why, it's just something that I've always done. But do you think I should continue to do it, or do you think I should just come on and get straight into the haul and have a chit chat? So I would like to know in the comments what you think, whether you think, no, you know what, girl, you keep your 1,227 facts in and your jokes, or you know what, girl, get rid of them. And then if that's the case, I'll just come in and be like I am now and just talk about my hauls and stuff. And because sometimes the thing is with the 1,227 facts, because I don't read them until you lot hear them. And sometimes I don't mind reading them, to be honest. I quite get interested. I'm quite interested. But, if you're not, then let me know. Or maybe if people start saying, well, I'm not that bothered about you doing them, I might just do them in some hauls, but not every single haul. Or, or because there might be somebody who say, well, I love them. And there might be somebody who say, well, I don't like them. So I can't, it's hard to please everyone. So if that was the case, then I'll just maybe do them in some and not in others. That's all I can really think of. But anyway, yeah. So, before I get into that haul, that charity shop haul, you know that somebody. I said, you know that somebody. Oh, you should do get those booby whoopies going, ladies and gents. I want to just tell you some would you rathers. Would you rather you could never read another book or never watch another movie? Oh my God, it would definitely be read another book. Because I don't even read books. And to not be able to watch my films, oh, do you know what? I watched a couple of films actually. So the first one I watched was called Bed Rest. It was amazing. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. But then I watched one last night called Godless, The Exorcism of East Main, or in East Main, something like that. So it's a true story, and it was absolutely, it was horrible. It was horrible what these people did. So cut long story short, there was a young girl, she was married, and she had a car accident. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to tell you because some of you might want to watch it. But when I found out it was a true story at the end, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I was just like, really? Really? This is true and this is what happened? Are you taking the... Really? Anyway, so I'll leave it to you to watch. But anyway, so... Would you rather have the same phone for the rest of your life or wear the same pair of shoes for your... Oh, it's got to be the same phone, isn't it? Than wear the same pair of shoes for the rest of your life. That's absolutely... Definitely. I'll read one more. Would you rather be an Olympic medalist or an award-winning actor, please? I don't even need to answer that one. You all know. It would be actor. I bet you're all saying she'd want to be an actor. I'd love to be an actor. Anyway, any film directors out there? All right, I can try. I can try acting. All right, I can act scared. Look, I can act sad. If I try not to laugh, I can act happy. Yeah. Listen, Steven Spielberg, if you're watching, hit me up. Huh? Anyway, hang on, what is that? Oh, I'll do one more. Would you rather have 8 eyes or 2 noses? I think I'd rather have 8 eyes, to be honest. Anyway, that was me with giraffes. Now, you also know that time of day. I said, you know that time of day to get your boobies going for my 1,227 facts to blow your socks off. Oh, yes, it is. Right. 40% of the electricity in Pakistan goes missing. What? Half of it's stolen. How'd you steal electricity? If there's a power cut, which is often, they just steal the wires. See the eyeballs? It's baffling me. In 2011, British trains were delayed by 16,000 hours because of people stealing metal parts from the railways. In Britain. Actually, I was in Morrison's tonight, and there was some people in there, and they stole a pair of jeans, and they did get caught stealing the jeans, but nothing happened to them. They were just let go. After Einstein died, his brain was pickled, sliced into 240 cubes, and left in a box marked Costa Cider for 20 years. What did they do that for? Could you imagine if someone thought it was a jar of sugar? Them cubes. 1 lump or 2. There you go. Have a bit of brain with your tea. God blimey. Sir Walter Raleigh's devoted widow Elizabeth kept his decapitated head with her in a velvet bag for 29 years. Now listen, if she kept her husband's head with her for 29 years in a decapitated in a bag, darling, you need that mirtazapine more than I do. That's an antidepressant, by the way. That's nuts. You were nuts. You needed help. She should have been sectioned, bless her heart, and helped. Yeah, it's just something you don't do, is it? Cool, blimey. Anyway, that was my 1,227 facts. Blow socks off. Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it was. Sam Rainbow Dick. So, anyway, this is what I wanted to say. So, the other day, this has been here a couple of days, so I went to the charity shop. Now, listen. This is quite serious, so I'm coming forward to see you and talk to you all before I show you my charity shop stuff. Now, I've always said, you know, I've said this in a lot of my videos to you lot out there, that I believe everybody should be given a fair chance in life with jobs and, you know, all them kind of things. Just because somebody might have a learning disability, or they might, you know, have other things wrong with them, mentally handicapped or whatever, they need to be given jobs too, and I do agree with that. Now, however, if you go into most charity shops, most of the charity shops in the UK are literally run by people with learning difficulties or learning disabilities. But some of the people that are there have quite severe learning disabilities. But they obviously work there. They give them a chance, which I think is lovely, you know, to shine. And it's good for them. And it probably helps their morale, and, you know, that they feel that they've got something to do, and that they feel, you know, it's just something for them, which I think is a really good idea. But this particular thing that happened to me the other day, I believe that there has to be a line that has to be crossed to a certain degree. Now, my OCD is a very strange one. I can sit, and I will sit if people want to. If you're interested, tell me you want to hear the OCD story and I'll do it for you. But it's your brain is very complex. Now, I have OCD called Thought Action Fusion OCD, and it slightly changed to what it was when I first got it. But I have to, you know, I have a cleaning regime, I have a routine. I can't just leave the house without checking a million times. I can be waiting an hour to an hour and a half to get out my house with swearing on my life the taps are off, with swearing on my life the balcony door's shut, with swearing on my life the cooker's off. There's so many different things. However, it's bizarre because sometimes I do walk into a charity shop, and if it's got that real bad smell, then I will actually turn around and scoot out. But there's a couple that you might go into, and you know they've sprayed a bit of air freshener and it doesn't smell as bad. Although, having said that, I've sometimes got things back here and I've just looked at it and I thought, that looks really frowsy, and I just don't even want to touch it, but I have to touch it to show you lot. then it gets its million washes, you know, with anti-bac and whatever. But anyway, my point is that at the end of the day, now listen, if somebody has extreme BO or an extreme smell, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You don't want to say to them, you stink. But there's ways and things you can say things in a nice way. But this wasn't BO, but I'm just saying as an example. So I went into this one charity shop. I'm looking on the rows, and I just looked like that, and I see a young fella stood there. I don't know, he might have been young, 21, 22, I don't know. He could have been even younger than that, but he's just standing staring at me, but he's staring at me like that. The staring. So I smiled at him anyway, but I didn't actually see what I'm about to tell you at that specific time, but he was a little bit, you know, further away. Anyway, I picked up this bag, yeah, which I'm going to show you now. Hang on, where was the charity shop? Because this is where it was in. Was it Mind? I think it might have been Mind. No, it was Mind, because it was next to the Age UK. So it was from Mind, and I'll show you in a minute. But anyway, I thought I'll get that bag because it's a material one and I can wash it. So anyway, I put it on the counter and I went, I'll just have that, darling. As I've looked up at him, both his nostrils are filled. I mean filled. He must have been not well, but like a terrible virus, flu, COVID, I don't know. But anyway, his nostrils were filled up with green and orange coloured bogies. Anyway, they was literally coming down, hanging off his lip, but he was eating most of it. But where he'd cuffed it, it had come as well up here. So it was hanging down and there was bits up here, bits on his forehead, all over the backs of his hands, all over his arms. I've never seen nothing like it. Well, because my stomach is so weak, even thinking about it now, it's making me go a bit funny. So when my stomach is so weak, I didn't know what to do myself. I started to gag. But I could hear the people that work there out in the back. So he was the only one on the shop floor. I could either people out there laughing and talking and stuff in the stockroom, the storeroom, whatever you want to bleed and call it. And I did actually feel like going over and saying to them, excuse me, ladies, you know, knock on the door, excuse me, ladies, but you've got a fella working out here. Would one of you possibly be able to tell him that he must go and blow his nose and wash his hands? But then I didn't want to, because I thought, what if me saying that then gets him the sack? And I didn't want that either. But so I kind of just didn't say anything. But when I saw I was gagging, I can't even tell you. Anyway, I put the bag down like that, and luckily enough, he did just pick up the tag like that with his hands, which I'm now touching. But don't worry, it'll be fumigated after. I just thought to myself, this is wrong on so many levels. I'm standing there, I'm trying to pay him. Luckily enough, I had the actual money, because I thought if he starts fumbling around trying to give me the change... actually, I'll be back in a minute, 1 minute. I had to anti-bac my lens and wash my hands, even though I'm going to have to touch it again. But I'm not going to touch the ticket. I know it sounds so bad, but, you know, I don't want to be picking up his virus, whatever he had. But anyway, so like I say, I just thought to myself, I think that's just taking it a little bit too far. That nothing was said to him, and, you know, about your hygiene. It's not even hygiene. He wasn't well. He clearly shouldn't have been there. And if he is, get him to wipe his nose. Now, at the end of the day, my stomach is so weak for things like that. You know, blood and that, I'm fine with. I could sit and do an operation. It's really bizarre how my brain works. Like, I could sit and do an operation. Blood don't bother me. I could stick needles in people's faces, do Botox and fillers and nothing. If you show me things coming out of an orifice, saliva, the nose is the worst for me. Dirty inside the ear holes, or anything, it just turns my guts. It just really does. But anyway, what do you lot think on that? I'd like to hear some of your opinions on what you think. Should I have maybe told the people? Was I right to not tell the people? You know, should they have these people working there that can't even, you know, even just blow their nose and go and wash their hands? I just don't know, because, you know, if there should be fairness and equality, you know, for everybody. But sometimes, unfortunately, if they're not, you know, well enough up here, then maybe there's certain things, you know, that they maybe shouldn't do, because, you know, he was serving us, touching our stuff, there was just snot everywhere. But anyway, the bag I got from there was this. I'm not going to touch the tag again, even though I washed my hands after. But it's got 2 pockets at the front, and it's got a nice big long strap at the back. I just like the colour. I thought it was a really nice colour, and it was £5.50. It's got lots of pockets pockets at the back, and it's pretty big inside as well. So that's going to go in the wash. Because I wash all my bags, even leather bags, I wash them. And then I've got one thing from Vinted, I'll show you that last. Anyway, then I found this. It's size 20 to 22, and it was £6.50 from Sense. Now, it kind of reminds me of like the Paul's Boutique jackets, as you can see. It's like that at the front, and I love the back. You know, like the Paul's Boutique jackets, I like the horse riding jackets. Can you see? That's the back of it. And it's in like a creamy colour. And I just thought that was really, really nice. I really liked it. So I got that as well. Again, put it over there. It's got to go in the wash. And then I found this. It's called... oh, actually, I'm not sure if I can show you this. Sorry, I can't show you that. I just remembered it's a birthday present for somebody. So I'm gonna, or maybe not. No, do you know what? I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it. It's a Pamper Treasures collection. And it was £2.50. And it's brand new. So let's open it. That's why I was going to give it as part of a present, but let's have a look inside. Let's get inside. Let's get inside. Nearly there. I tell you, I've got a real snotty schnoz bucket. Right, so let's see what it comes inside. I didn't think that was bad though for £2.50. So you've got blissfully nourishing hand, elbow, and foot cream. Might have to put the glasses on so you can see. Like so. And it's by Planet Spa. Oh, Avon! It's Avon. It didn't say Avon on the front. Oh, that's good. So Avon Planet Spa. Can never have enough hand creams. Oh, this is a Heavenly Hydration Mediterranean olive oil body moisturiser. But again, I'll just use that for my hands. And then lastly, we've got Perfectly Purifying with Dead Sea Minerals body scrub. So yeah, 3 things in there. What's that under me now? Bleeding fake tan, tell you. Yeah, they're all 50ml. So I've got 3 of them. 3 of them. Put that there. Feeling ever so tired today. Like, absolutely knackered. I'm sitting here and I think I could just literally fall asleep. Like, absolutely knackered. Could be as well on tablets, I don't know. Maybe I should have took them when I went to bed. Oh God, I feel really drowsy. Really drowsy. And then I got this brand new t-shirt. It says it's a size 24, originally from TU Woman. I don't know how much it was to start with, but I got it from Keach for, oh, I do know, it says £4, for £1.50. It was on the outside, so I'll wash that, and I just wear that to bed, like with a pair of shorts, just a plain white creamy coloured t-shirt. But for £1.50, you can't go wrong, can you? I've got to cheer up. And then this was also outside, but I absolutely loved it. I was like, I'm getting it, I am, and I did. Now, it says it's a size 10. It was £2.50, it's £5 down to £2.50. But that ain't no 10. I reckon that's why they put it in there. It's a wraparound top with like, yeah, I can smell it's brand new with these thick sleeves. It's got that brand new smell on it. Beautiful. Look at that. And it's wraparound at the front. And it's peplum. If I show you, look, hang on. It's definitely brand new, I can smell. So it's a peplum at the back. Can't go wrong, can you, for £2.50? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So I got that. And then lastly, I ordered this from Vinted. I got it for £2. I was like, that is crazy. It's a size 24 Lavish Alice. Now, as you know, Lavish Alice is expensive. Oh, yes, it is. But anyway, someone was selling it for £2. So it's kind of like a waterfall kind of top, but it's shorter at the back and the front, and then at the sides it's got this waterfall bit that hangs down, you know, which is very long, look. And then it's got like a gold chain hanging off the front, and then the back of it has a zip. Short and long. And yeah, so that was I can't believe it, from Vinted, £2. So that is my last thing. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment in the comment section down below anything that I've asked you. If you could, I'd appreciate it, to let me know your thoughts and stuff on things, which a lot of you do anyway. And if this is your kind of thing, please hit the like and please subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell. It would mean a lot to me. I'm feeling drowsy. I think from them tablets, I feel like I'm knockout. I am so tired. I must have hit the bloodstream really, really quick. I'm absolutely knockout. I'm so tired. I won't be able to stay on them if they do that to me. Oh my days. I feel like I'm buzzing, floating, I don't know. Bizarre. Anyway, yeah. Oh, 1 minute. That was my mum saying dinner's ready, but I just told her that I feel extremely tired and like I don't know, like you've been spiked. I don't know, I feel a bit bizarre. So she said, Mum, you can't take them, you're going to have to stop them. So I'll have to see how I go. Or maybe take them when I go to bed. That was a stupid thing to do. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, well listen, I love you all very much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.